Hello Year 3, so this is lesson number 2 on Matisse. So in our last lesson we learned that Matisse developed a new style of painting called Fauvism in 1905. This lesson we're going to learn a bit more about that, and then you're going to do some of your own artwork. So the first thing I'd like you to do is have a look at some paintings which are in the style of Fauvism. So on YouTube, you need to type into the YouTube search bar Fauvism Stacey Simons, as you can see as I've got on this PowerPoint here, or you can use the link. You can type in all of those different letters and numbers to get to the right video. Now this video has no words, but it shows you lots and lots of different types of, different artwork, that are in the style of Fauvism. What I would like you to do is to think about what you notice about these paintings, what's similar about them, what's different to other paintings that you've seen before, what's unusual about these paintings, okay? Anything that you notice. So pause this lesson and please go and watch that YouTube video, then come back. Okay, so I would imagine that you found that quite interesting. This style of painting is really interesting and quite different to the style of painting before. That's because it uses very strong, bold colours. And you might have noticed the colours are not necessarily the same as realistic colours. So things are painted in colours that are not necessarily reflective of how you see them in real life. Paintings have very strong brush strokes, so it's not trying to look like a photograph, it really is trying to look like a painting. You can even see the brush strokes, and that means the artist is painting really quickly and firmly. The drawings are quite simple. There's not a lot of detail in small areas, so there are fewer details and simple drawings. It's all about big, bold colour. So I'd like you now to have a look at another YouTube video. So you can either type into the YouTube search bar warm and cool colours art quest, or you can type in all of the different letters and numbers in my link. And that's a short video about warm and cool colours. Once you've watched that video, can you come back to this lesson, please? Okay, welcome back. So, a very short video teaching us about cool colours and warm colours. And that is another key thing that paintings in the style of Fauvism use. They combine warm and cool colours. So you can see these 3 paintings on this slide are all by Matisse. They are all in his Fauvism style, and they all have very warm colours in them and very cool colours. So this one directly underneath me of the lady sat inside her house, the whole of the inside is red, deep, bright red, but with patterns that are blue. So red is a really warm colour and blue is a cool colour. And then if you look out the window, all the colours outside are cool, aren't they? So Matisse is using that contrast to create a strong effect. In the painting next to it, again, there's some strong red, which is a very warm colour, but there are also lots of greens and blues, which are cool colours. And again, in our last piece, there is a draped material or tablecloth, which is a deep red, and that's contrasted with deep blues and greens. So in Fauvism, not only does the painter use bright colours, they use a combination of warm and cool colours to contrast with each other. And it's that contrast which makes the painting really interesting. So here are some examples of still life painted in the Fauvism style. So you can see again the contrast of warm and cool colours. So they have some red or pink in there is the warm colour, and then some blue or green as the cool colour. Notice that the whole of the background is coloured in. There's no white anywhere. The whole page is full of colour. So in school, we had to go draw painting our own still lifes inspired by this style of Fauvism. Can you have a go doing the same at home? So what you might like to do is to arrange some things from your house in front of you on the table, maybe some pieces of fruit, some different types of food. So you can see here you've got a bowl of apples or lemons and some fish laid out. Maybe you could get a vase or some flowers. So have a think about what you've got in your house. Remember to ask the people you live with if you can move those objects. Lay out something in front of you that you could copy, even just an apple and a banana might be good. And then be really creative with your colours. Remember, your colours don't need to match the colours in real life. They need to be bright, they need to be bold, and they need to clash. There needs to be some cool colours and some warm colours. Use paints if you have paints, but if you don't have paints, use anything you've got. If you have coloured pencils or crayons, you can use those. Pastels, whatever you've got will look good. Okay, good luck with that year 3, and I really look forward to seeing your still life paintings.